Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to revise pronom personnel for class 9 CBSE Term 2 paper 2021-22. There are a few prerequisite videos which I have enlisted there. So, I'll be putting their links in the description box below. The videos are pronom personnel part 1, part 2, part 3. COT and COI, and class 10 MCQs on pronoun personnel. Like for term 1 paper of 2021-22, I made a video containing a few MCQs on pronoun personnel. So those videos, I know that video is particularly for MCQ based questions, but then you can refer to the questions for preparation as well, right? So that video could also help. So in today's video, I have tried to shortlist a few questions which I feel would be important to be discussed while revising this concept of pronoun personnel, personal pronouns, right? And also, like in your book, there was the direct object pronoun, indirect object pronoun, then there were e and o as well. So I have taken all of those. Okay. Fine. Questions you will be getting in the description box below, which I have written here, and the answers will be written over here on the whiteboard. Okay. So we can proceed with the questions. First question: Elle pense à ses examens. Elle pense à ses examens. Sometimes it may happen that your noun, which is to be replaced by pronoun, is underlined. Sometimes it may not be underlined. Okay. So here we are assuming that à ses examens is underlined. Okay, so il pense à ses examens. Whenever there is an inanimate object preceded by the preposition à, then the pronoun which we use is e. It's actually y, like in and in alphabet form y is y, and when we are using it as a pronoun, the pronunciation is e. Okay, so it's not like e, the English alphabet. No, it's y. Okay. So, question number 1, the answer will be il, e, pense. Like e is just not used for places only, it can be used for inanimate objects as well when that noun is preceded by a. Okay. Question number 2. J'ai acheté 2 kilos de tomates. Okay, j'ai acheté 2 kilos de tomates. Whenever we are using a pronoun for a noun which is expressed in some quantity, right? Like liters, kilograms, right? Or kilometers, like that. So in those we are using this. Oh, okay. So the answer will be j'en ai acheté 2 kilos. Now you may wonder, why have I written 2 kilo? Why have I written 2 kilograms when I have already used the pronoun? The thing is, the pronoun is replacing the tomato. Okay, tomatoes. It's replacing tomatoes. Now, if I remove 2 kilo and I translate this much, I bought that. I bought that. Does it make sense? Like I bought that 2 kilos of that. That would make sense, right? So quantity needs to be specified and the tomato is replaced by of. Talking about the placement of pronoun, the pronoun, these pronoun, personal pronouns, come before the auxiliary verb. Like when in passé composé, when used in futur anterior, when used in pluscuparfait, right? Whenever there's the auxiliary verb. Before that, the pronoun will be coming. Okay. And in normal present sentence or say in future sample, right, when there's simply the verb, then the pronoun is coming just before the verb. And another case is when there are two verbs conjugated, like there are two verbs in a sentence, one after the other, first one conjugated and the next one is an infinitive, right? We don't, like when suppose subject, verb 1, verb 2. Whenever there's a statement like that, for example, j'aime jouer, right? I like to play. So, I like to play, first verb is conjugated, jouer is an infinitive. Then, if we are to use a pronoun, where will it come? In such case, the pronoun comes before the main verb. So, j'aime jouer. So, aimer, to like, is like a complement to jouer. Here, jouer becomes the main verb, right? So, before the main verb, you will be putting the pronoun. Number 3, we have Elle retourne du bureau à 6 heures du soir. So, she returns from the office at 6 o'clock in the evening. So, she returns from there at 6 o'clock in the evening. That should be the statement, right? Once translated. So, du bureau, place preceded by the, right? So, it should be what? It should be this. En. Okay, it should be en. Elle en retourne à 6 heures du soir. Again, one thing which I need not to say, that whenever you are replacing a pronoun with a noun, no need to write that noun again, because that pronoun has already taken the place of that noun, isn't it? One more thing regarding the placement of pronouns, one more point which got recollected in my mind, that personal pronouns, whenever used in imperative, right, imperative, in that case, the pronoun comes after the verb. Okay, only in that case. In affirmative imperative, to be noted, affirmative imperative, when there is negative imperative, then again the pronoun comes before the verb. Okay, that's why I said only in the case of affirmative imperative, the pronoun comes after the verb. Okay. Question number 4. Simple enough. Complément d'objet indirect. Paul donne des cadeaux à son ami. Okay. Paul donne des cadeaux à son ami. So, à son ami underlined. Okay. So what it should be? Paul lui donne des cadeaux. Simple. À son ami replaced by lui. Like lui is what? The singular indirect object pronoun, right? For third person singular. I should drop the first two. Next one, let's see what do we have. Okay, I need to flip the page. Okay. J'aime les bandes dessinées. Now it's a complement d'objet direct. It's a direct object question, right? J'aime les bandes dessinées. I like the comic strips, right? I like these. Simple. So it should be je les aime. Plural direct object pronoun, right? Sixth. J'ai vu ton ami. I saw your friend. Ton ami, to be specific, A-M-I-E. There's a reason why I put A-M-I-E and not A-M-I. There's a reason. I will let you know soon. J'ai vu ton ami, simple direct object question, right? So the pronoun will be what? La, ton ami, A-M-I-E, feminine, right? So, je, la, a. Will it be correct? No. It should be L apostrophe, because auxiliary verb or the verb next to the pronoun, this direct object pronoun, is beginning with a vowel. Right, so L apostrophe. and then we will add the past participle, and then ton amie need not to be added again. Right. Now, is it correct? I would say it's partially correct, not completely. Reason being, whenever direct object pronoun is coming before the auxiliary verb of avoir, we are following the agreement the way we follow in what? In when the auxiliary verb is être. Okay, the same manner. Like for plural, we are adding an s. For feminine plural, we are adding es. For masculine plural, we are adding s. And for feminine singular, we are adding e. And for masculine singular, there is no change as such. Right. So the same thing happens here. So L, this pronoun is replacing what? A feminine singular noun. Right. That's why we will add an e over here. Could have been it tes amies. I hope the spelling is clear. A-M-I-E-S. Then it would have been, of course it's plural, then here also it will become plural, and here feminine plural, E-S. Simple. Now a question, how to do the negation? Simple enough. Je ne, then the pronoun, then auxiliary verb, then pas, and then past participle. Simple. Question number 7. Pauline fait un gâteau pour moi. So Pauline makes a cake for me. Okay. So it should be what? Pauline pour moi. Suppose pour moi is underlined. Then it would be what? Replace to me. Pauline me fait. Right. Pauline me fait un gâteau. Now, what will you do if in the question Pauline is underlined? What will you do? This point I will be discussing once I discuss the 8th question. Just wait for a minute. Because the 8th one is also similar to it. That's why I want to discuss the two together. And also I will repeat my statement again that please go through these videos. Okay, because you will get to know so many examples and you will get to know these topics even in more detail. Okay, so that will be really beneficial for you. 8th one, le professeur donne les questions aux étudiants. Simple, like aux étudiants, indicator what? Indirect object pronoun, right? So, plural, okay, aux étudiants. AUX étudiants with an S. So, le professeur leur donne les questions. One small change I would like to do. Let's convert les questions also into a pronoun. Then what will it be? It would be leur les or les leur. Think of it. Which one comes before, COD or COI? COD comes before COI. Okay. So, le professeur les leur donne. Okay? This much clear? Now, what if le professeur is underlined? What will you do? Now, whenever the subject of the sentence, which could be a common noun or a proper noun, whenever that is underlined, then what will you do? You will convert it to the subject pronoun, to the corresponding subject pronoun. Right? Le professeur. Now, le professeur, like le, masculine. So you can change it to il. Right? And suppose Pauline. You can change it to Elle. Now you will do this only when that subject, that noun is underlined. Right? Then you will move to the subject pronoun. Otherwise there's no need as such. Right? And if nothing is underlined, then it depends on you that which all nouns you could convert into pronoun. And there's also a thing that it should be meaningful, right? It's not like you changed you did in a way that is not giving much of a meaning. That is not having much of a meaning. Right. So you should do correctly. Elle me fait un gâteau. Simple. For example, if there was mes amis in the subject of the statement, then it will be like, if this is underlined, then in the answer what will you write? ILS. If it was AMIES, then what will you write? ELLES. If, only if the subject of the statement is underlined in pronopersonal question, indicating that you need to convert it to pronoun, then you will convert it to subject pronoun. Subject pronoun corresponding to the noun, be it a common noun or a proper noun. Okay. Question number 9. I think it's the last one. Simple. Elle écrit une lettre à ses parents. So, fine. Again, indirect object. Elle à ses parents. Plural, indirect object. Right. Elle leur écrit une lettre. And I guess we can put a halt here. I hope today's video was useful, and I tried to cover as much as I could, which I felt that are quite important to be discussed. Till you want to know in detail, then you also have the options of going to these videos. Okay, so let's put a halt here. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel on Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.